Will you shut up, man? Who is
Oh, what decorum. Let me stop. This is a senior citizen testosterone battle from the nursing home geriatric facility that you would not believe, bitch. All right, y'all, bitch. What it do, bitch? This is a special edition of Wrestle Shade, bitch. This is the presidential debate, bitch, live on ABC News, bitch. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of commentary. I'm gonna try to keep it quiet because I want to capture what questions are gonna be asked and what is going to be answered. I know I'm gonna have to do some edits for copyright, but we're still doing this WWE style, bitch. Of course, in the back, we have the red side for Republicans, bitch. Okay, that's gonna be WWE Monday Night Raw, and then we have the blue side for the Democrats, bitch. Okay, that's gonna be WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Let's go.
respected by all? Top Garland.
It's no shade, you guys. Look at Joe Biden. This is a young, fresh, look like rejuvenized, revitalized, bitch, rejabilized, bitch. Oh my God, bitch, we not even 15 minutes.
And they'll be taken away as well. Those pre-existing conditions, the insurance companies are going to look.
Bitch, we not even 15 minutes into the debate, bitch, and bitch, sleepy Joe Biden, bitch, is about to shut down, bitch.
What does it mean for them going forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act? Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me about this. To talk about. Gentlemen, you would have been much later, Joe. Mr. President, Mr. President. You're talking about 2 million people. Mr. President, as a moderator, we are going to talk about the next segment, but go ahead. Well, there's nothing happening there. Donald, and you don't know her views on...
Wait about it.
We got a lot to unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time. So
yes, it is a lot to unpack.
Well, I got rid of the individual mandate. Excuse me, I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of it. That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare. Chris, that was the worst part of Obama. Let me ask my question. Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare.
Bitch, listen to this narrator. Mr. Vice President, Donald Trump.
Tuesday, you got very lucky. Here's the deal. I got very lucky tonight as well.
Oh, and he know it. They gonna rig this shit.
Here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar. But you.
Oh, did you know how Trump is orange, and now his skin tone when he turned red because he's getting mad, he's turning like bitch. I can't even describe the color, bitch.
You just lost the left.
Oh,
you agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan. Absolutely.
Look at Joe Biden calling for backup.
He is not. And I just had a meeting with them. They said the problem is no matter how well you run Obamacare, it's a disaster. It's too expensive. Please let the vice president talk. Good. He has no plan. Not have a plan. He doesn't have a plan. And the fact is, this man doesn't know what he's talking about. You, in fact, let people know you're a senator. I'm not going to answer the question. Why would you answer that because the question is, radical left. Will you shut up, man? Who is
oh, what decorum. Let me stop. This is a senior citizen testosterone battle from the nursing home geriatric facility that you would not believe, bitch. Joe Biden just came out, just said, shut up. Purr. And look at his toupee holding on for dear life.
Why should the American people trust you more than your opponents?
Question of trust.
200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because you are who you are. He knew all the way back in February how serious this crisis was. He knew it was a deadly disease. He didn't tell us or give people a warning of it because he didn't want to panic the American people. You don't panic. He panicked. In addition to that, what did he
Bitch,
do?
when I
He
tell
went
you
in
they
and
coached Joe
we were
Biden
assisting
on
the
this one,
Chinese debt of gratitude
bitch,
for being
he
so
practiced this one,
transparent
bitch.
with us. And what did he do
They gave
then?
him some 5-hour
Then
energy
did
drinks.
nothing. You should get out of your bunker and get out of the sand trap and get in your golf course and go in the Oval Office and bring the Democrats and Republicans and fund what needs to be done now to save. Millions of people would have died, not 200,000, and one person is too much. It's China's fault. It should have never happened. They stopped it from going in, but it was China's fault. And by the way, when you talk about numbers, you don't know how many people died in China. You don't know how many people died in Russia. You don't know how many people died in India. They don't exactly give you a straight count, just so you understand. We've done a great job. The only thing I haven't done a good job, and that's because of the fake news. No matter what you say to them, they give you bad press on it. It's just fake news. They give you good press, they give me bad press, because that's the way it is, unfortunately. But let me just...
Oh!
And by the way, in terms of the whole notion of a vaccine, we're for a vaccine, but I don't trust him at all. Nor do you. I know you don't. But we trust
And
the
don't trust your ass
scientists.
neither, bitch.
You both have touched on one of
This
the
is a shit show, bitch.
questions
We shouldn't even, as Americans, we shouldn't even have to go through this. Like, are you kidding me?
Well, I've spoken to the companies and we can have it a lot sooner. It's a very political thing because people like this would rather make it political than save lives. It is a very political thing. This is the same man. It's all set up. By Easter, this would be gone away. By the warm weather, it'd be gone. Miraculous, like a miracle. And by the way, maybe you could inject some bleach in your arm, and that would take care of it.
Oh, he's trying it. Joe Biden is trying it.
Never use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word. Oh, give me a break. Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years you've done nothing. What's that? Those states that are not doing well that are shut down.
Immediately after Trump said that this COVID shit was political, next question.
Increasingly question the issue of waiters touching their masks and touching plates.
I need it. You have to, but I wear masks when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't wear a mask like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will
Vice President Biden, Trump, you're
Look at Biden, bitch. He like he ready to go.
crowds packed together, thousands of people.
I'm sorry. 47 months. I've done more than you've done in 47 years. Because it would be about buying American.
It's like they're literally here arguing back and forth, blaming stuff on each other. Like, I'm the good guy, this is the bad guy. Like, nobody has actually answered any questions.
You know, he talks about the art of the deal. China's perfected the art of the steal. We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We have the highest.
We shouldn't even be in debt to no other fucking country. Like, are you kidding me? From jump.
And also, while we're at it, why is it, just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow's wife gave your son $3.5 million. What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Burisma to deserve 180?
Burisma.
Question and answer.
Joe Biden, want to answer that question, Pooh?
Totally discredited. And by the way, well, wait, he didn't get $3.5 million, Joe?
Mr. Vice
He got $3.5 million. That is not true. $183,000 a month with no experience in energy.
Mr. President.
None.
Did nothing wrong.
Bitch, they could have sent me to Burisma to do the job, bitch. I could have got it done.
Totally, thoroughly discredited. By who? The media. By everybody. Well, by the media, by our allies, by the World Bank, by everyone. Well, here's it. With you guys.
Wait a minute. Final word.
This clown. Excuse me.
Called him a clown.
Mr. President allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that. Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting.
That's all right, but he does plenty.
Well, less than sir.
They trying to say that Trump did more interrupting tonight.
To try to generate racist hatred, racist division. This is a man who, in fact, you talk about helping African Americans. 1 in 1,000 African Americans has been killed because of the coronavirus. And if he doesn't do something quickly, by the end of the year, 1 in 500 will have been killed. 1 in 500 African Americans.
Bitch, how y'all know that?
This man is the savior of African Americans. This man
Ain't none of y'all been the savior of African Americans. Not even your white Jesus.
Look, the Crime Bill, 1994, where you call them super predators, African Americans, super predators, and they've never forgotten it. They did that, and they call you a super predator, and I'm letting people out of jail now that you have treated the African American population community. You've treated the black community about as bad as anybody in this country. You did the night them super predators, and you've called them worse than that because you can't even say the word law enforcement, because if you say those words, you're going to lose all of your radical left supporters. And why aren't you saying those words, Joe? Why don't you say the words law enforcement? Because
This is the shade, you guys. We really can't get into any of the real dirt and the real tea because this narrator here, whenever they get into some real juice, he will move on to another question, bitch.
I don't hold public office now. I am a former vice president. I've made it clear.
You have never called for the leaders in Portland and in Oregon to call and bring in the National Guard and knock off 100 days of riots.
They can, in fact, take care of it if you just stay out of the way. Do it. Say it. You want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and right supremacists and right supremacists.
Stand back and stand by. Stand back and stand by. Back and stand by. Back and stand by. Back and stand by. My son was in Iraq. He spent a year there. He got,
oh Lord,
he got the Bronze Star. He got the Conspicuous Service.
They had his times right, bitch. He about to get emotional about his son.
And the people left behind there were heroes. Really? And I resent. Are you talking about Hunter? Are you talking about I'm talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about. I don't know, Bo. I know Hunter. Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged. That's not true. For cocaine use. And he didn't have a job until you became vice president. And once you became vice president, he made a fortune in Ukraine, in China, in Moscow. That is simply
whoa.
True.
The blowout. R.I.P. Bo Biden, bitch. But we don't really know much about you, bitch. We know about Hunter, bitch.
He's worked on it, and I'm proud of him. But why was he my son?
Oh, Joe Biden tried to turn that. Okay, so he admitted it. His son do have a drug problem, but this is Democratic Debate 2020 COVID edition, bitch. Crazy ass president's edition.
I'd like to talk about climate change.
Oh Lord, I know we're not talking about climate change, girl.
In the West are raging now.
Just let God do His work, bitch. This shouldn't even be a topic, bitch.
Sure, we had the countries of the world coming up with $20 billion. Say, here's $20 billion. Stop tearing down the forest. And if you don't, then you're going to have significant economic consequences. Global warming. We make up 15% of the world's problem. We, in fact, but the rest of the world, we got to get them to come along. That's why we have to get back into the Paris Accord.
All right, gentlemen.
Wait a minute, Chris. So why didn't he do it for 47 years? You were vice president. He called the military stupid bastards. I did not say that. He said stupid bastards.
Sure did. I saw that today.
I would never play it.
Go ahead.
Well, give me enough time to pull up on YouTube, bitch. I'll play it.
I have incredibly good judgment. One, I married Jill. And two, I appointed Johnson to the academy. I just want you to know that. Just clap for that, you stupid bastards. Understanding what you may hear about me, I have incredibly good judgment. One, I married Jill. And two, I appointed Johnson to the academy. I just want you to know that.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Show up and vote. You will determine the outcome of this election. Vote, vote, vote.
Yes, we will vote. We will vote, vote, vote. But it will not be for you, sweetie.
This is not going to end well.
Okay.
This is not going to end well. Once the winner is declared, after all the ballots are counted, all the votes are counted, that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. And if it's me, in fact, fine. If it's not me, I'll support the outcome. And I'll be a president not just for the Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans.
Okay. Gentlemen, will you say that's the end of it? This is the end of this debate.
This ballot count.
We're going to leave it there. To be continued as in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both.
So it's just like, bitch, either way you skin it, somebody's going to try to do something shady, whether it be Republicans or Democrats, for this deal. So, bitch, I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't even take it, bitch. Leave your comments, thoughts, and suggestions in the comment section below. The Presidential Debate, bitch, 2020 COVID edition, bitch. Senior Citizen COVID edition.
I just have
one thing to say. Hang on here.
And I can put it in a bun. And I can put it in a bun. I got my eggs